That the coffee lenders know that they must save water. My worry is, do they really save water? But we have a collective responsibility to save water. It cannot be left to government only. Our communities have to save water as well.
Absolutely. Very well said. Thank you very much, Coffee Lenders, for those comments. And Kevin, just in closing, I mean, how can people get a hold of you if there are new developments that are coming up? And then do you only deal with government, or do you deal with private companies as well?
Absolutely, Sipa. We deal with people across the board, from very small developments to municipal level, communities. And we can be contacted via the EDS project website. So they can go on to edsprojects.co.za. So we are available there. And we visit a lot of municipalities and try and assess and assist where possible of seeing what problems they have. Because not only on top of your water problem, there's also the financial scarcity problem, which is a big constraint for most of our municipalities in South Africa. And that's where we come in again to look at cost-effective ways, reducing capital costs, and having an infrastructure like a water treatment plant or works that's not a burden on that municipality. And that, I think, can be of great assistance to government to stretch that rand as far as possible. Because we've got a huge amount of infrastructures to roll out to cater for everyone's needs in this country. Absolutely.
Thank you very much for coming to Kofifi FM and chatting to us. So we appreciate what you do and keep up the good work.
Thank you, Sipa. Thank you, MMC. It's been a great pleasure, and thank you for the opportunity to be here. We really enjoyed it.
Absolutely. MMC, I mean, just in closing, I mean, what sort of, opportunities are there for, for your public-private partnerships with private companies between the city and for companies such as theirs, and also, opportunities? I know the Josie at Work program.
I was going to talk about it.
That it is specifically designed to give anybody who might be in a green business, because, I think very often people don't talk about the green industry or the green business and the opportunities that are within the city for that purpose. Now, kindly tell us the opportunities thereof.
Right now, you as you're saying, that there is the Mayor's flagship program that is called Josie at Work, where we want to help develop small businesses and medium enterprises into doing business with the city. Johannesburg Water has identified quite a number of small enterprises that they have incubated. In fact, the mayor should launch in the next few weeks, where you have quite a lot of them doing plumbing, doing what is this other word? It's running away from my head. But it's more on sorting out the system, plumbing, ensuring that they are able to be pipe fitters, and also helping us in maintaining the infrastructure that we have. We are open to discussions on innovation, because ultimately innovation and technology would have to help us save the water that we have and ensure that we keep that water. Innovation and technology must help us to ensure that we still save electricity. I can't talk about water and not talk about saving electricity.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, flip the coin, it's about saving both resources. So for me, it's important that we do form private partnerships with entities that are prepared to work with us and ensure that we save and provide services to our communities. We have a responsibility as government to provide services to our communities. All of us have that responsibility. The community, as I said earlier on, they also have a responsibility to receive and pay for those services as well. But we are going to ensure that we work extra hard to ensure that people do not have water. We can't afford not to have water, but our people must work with us. Help us. When we are saying awareness and education, people must be aware and educated on how to save water. Let us not allow demand to outstrip supply, because once we allow that, we are going to be a dry nation and a dry city, and that is not what we want to see as this government in the city of Johannesburg.
I've got a message here from Warren, and Warren asks, what is the number that I need to dial, or where is my first point of call if I see a sewer system that is overflowing in our street, or water that has been wasted and it's coming from a house, and can you report that house to be as negligent, or what can I do?
011 375 5555. That is the city's call center. And it prompts you to press 1 for Joburg quota, press 2 for press. But also, I've always said when I'm here, that people can also phone my office. You know, we are open to engaging with the community. The number is 011 857 4257. So we are not 857, 587 4257. 011 587 42.
Okay, now I just got confused.
011 011, that is my office number.
Okay.
587 4257.
Cool.
587 4257. Then the city's call center is 011 375 5555.
Absolutely. Now that we have you here, we are going into winter as well. Quickly, the issues of electricity are going to be bad. Well, they have been, but you've come up with an interesting program. I saw you were in Korea. Was it Korea?
With the mayor.
What did you eat while you were there, by the way?
Yo, don't ask, please. I just wanted to eat pap and fleas there. So don't ask people.
You don't eat that you don't know.
No. Rather stick to what you know. We were at a point we were running around looking for McDonald's because we couldn't. And KFC, they have KFC there, but the pieces are very small. They're like our nuggets.
Yeah.
No. This time we had to buy water from the shops, but then it was good. Winter and electricity.
Yeah.
It's a problem. And one thing that I've realized is that our problems are caused by overload. People plug in all sorts of heaters, not your normal conventional heater. We went into one house, we found a grocery trolley being a heater. We went into another one, we found a train track sporo being a heater. So our people can be very, very creative.
Wait a minute. So they connected the power to these things?
Yeah.
Yes.
And they were as red as anything.
What?
So the train track was worse. Because I was asking this chap, how long did it take for you to get this thing to be as red as it is? Because it is compressed still so bad that I don't understand. But those are the problems that we're having. Overload is going to create problems for us. You know that Eskom has a program of also normalizing. The city power also has the same. But because there's a meter at the end of the value chain, people have issues, unfortunately. And that is not the idea that we're giving you a meter. We are normalizing so that you can control your own consumption of electricity and take responsibility. But my plea to our communities is please let us not overload the system. Load shedding is not helping us. So we are going to be in double trouble because it's going to be overload. You flip the coin, then it's going to be load shedding. Load shedding is here. They're saying for the next 2 years. So that's unfortunate. So people just need to change their attitude and their relationship with electricity. You can't turn your 4-plate stove into a heater. You know, you can't turn your 2-plate stove into a heater. And these other things that I've said. But the biggest problem in winter is overloading because all of us want to warm our houses. You know, so that is the most unfortunate part. But people must just help us. Because we still want to ensure that people have their lights. You know, so we need to work together again to ensure that we still keep the lights on.
MMC, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to have you on Kofifi FM.
It's always my pleasure. And as I said, we work with the community. This is a tool of educating them. We will gladly use it when you invite us.
Wow. You don't often hear that from politicians.
You can only hear this on the Daily Wrap-Up Show, Kofifi FM.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's give out those contact details. Or have you got something on your side there?
Just last 2 comments here from Tsohofatu Mabe. Tsohofatu says, if you remember correctly, last year in Gauteng we had a water shortage crisis. And if you're not careful, one day we won't even have water to flush our toilets. And the last one here from Rochelle Benson. Rochelle says, simply turn off your tap while brushing your teeth.
Yes.
That's the first one, very, very important as well.
Yes.
Something as simple as that.
As simple as that,
Yeah. Wow. Thank
you
very
Rochelle.
much.
And Tshegofatso and all other Kofifi lenders who spoke to us earlier today.
Yeah.
Keep on listening to this station. Wait till we begin.
And I'm sure we'll get more comments as we finish off from 8 o'clock. But thank you very much and keep them coming. You've got all our contact details. And if you need to call the city, do call the city on 011-375-5555. And the MMC has also given her office telephone number 011-587-4257. And do use these contact details. We cannot carry on the way that we've been carrying on, where we just waste. Let's take care of our environment. Our kids will thank us one day and say that you were responsible parents. And with those last words, remember the State of the City's address. We'll make that announcement again tomorrow. It is taking place on the 6th of May at 11 o'clock in Braamfontein. Listen to your community radio station. Get to hear what the mayor is saying. Get to hear what is happening in the city of Johannesburg. And I think we're back again tomorrow.
We're back tomorrow, but maybe we should wrap up with this comment from one of the Kofifi lenders, Reggie Philander.
Oh.
Reggie says, great show, serious matters with a light-hearted touch.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reggie.
And I think let me read out this last comment. It's not a comment. It says, yeah, today in history, 1925, Ruth First was born. Ruth Eloisa First, a journalist, academic, political activist, and the wife of former South African Communist Party leader Joe Slovo, was born in Johannesburg, South Africa. Her political involvement started while she was still a student at the University of Witwatersrand. She helped to establish the Federation of Progressive Students. Her fellow university students included Nelson Mandela, Joe Slovo, Eduardo Mondlane, the freedom fighter from Mozambique, and the first leader of Liberation Front of Mozambique, Frelimo. And we say happy birthday to me, Ruth First. She is a journalist after all. She's done what we do.
Definitely.
And we say thank you very much for your contribution in our country. So we're back with Lady Power Hour tomorrow. It's a new feature of our show. And we're bringing powerful, strong, beautiful, intelligent women every Tuesdays to come and talk to you, Kofifi Landers. And thank you so much for listening. And we're back again tomorrow. Have a good evening.
Hola.
Hola. Thank you for tuning in to the Daily Wrap-Up, Mondays to Thursdays right here on Kofifi FM 97.2, where it all began.
Your fighter against my fighter.
Whatever.
Winner take all.
Whatever.
Just remember that, all right?
You just beat me.
Remember that.
Come on, y'all. Let's
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another knockout show only on The Junction in the lightweight division. Weighing in at 65 kgs in the blue corner, we have